At what age do you think it's safe to permit children to see violent movies and TV shows? What age do you think is better for them to see those things?
15 years.
15, okay. Yes, I agree with you. 15, 16. They have criteria, right? They have maturity. They are smart enough. What do you think, Christy? What age is best?
Pues yo empecé a ver de los 10 years.
Okay, I started. Okay, now give me the answer. I started to watch.
I started to watch
Violent movies
violent movies
when I was
when I was 10 years.
10 years old. Okay, you were very young. Maybe me too, but not very violent. Just action movies, for example, or something like that. But yes, okay. So between, let's say 13, 14 years old, okay? So this is the question. Can violent movies or TV programs harm children? What is the meaning of harm? Harm significa herir o causar daño, okay? Harm, to harm. So, can violent movies or TV programs harm children? This is today's question, okay? I'm going to start the lecture. Please follow the lecture with me, and then you are going to read it, and then we're going to listen to it and follow the reading. Okay. Many people say that children have become more aggressive in recent years. Okay, again, children have become more aggressive in recent years. That is, they are more likely to, o sea, tienden más a, okay, they are more likely to fight with their friends, sisters, and brothers. A number of scientific studies have reported that watching violence can, in fact, quiere decir, de hecho, okay, puede, de hecho, cause a growth in aggression. Growth, crecimiento. Can cause a growth in aggression, okay? According to the research es la investigación. Por eso dice, a number of scientific studies. Bueno, y ahora lo cambia por the research, okay? According to the research, two kinds of programs and movies encourage aggressive behavior in young children more than others. ¿Qué es encourage? Encourage es como animar, propiciar, okay? Encourage. Los animan a, o los llevan a. Encourage aggressive behavior in young children more than others. Number one, realistic violent action programs and movies. Realistic action programs, I'm sorry, realistic violent action programs and movies, and violent cartoons. Okay, cartoons, caricaturas. Hasta aquí vamos bien. ¿Alguna pregunta, alguna duda de alguna palabra o algo medio extraño que no viéramos?
Behavior.
Behavior. Aggressive behavior. Excelente pregunta. Behavior significa comportamiento. ¿Ok? Entonces, aggressive behavior. ¿Sí? Comportamiento agresivo. ¿Ok? Very good. Let's continue. It says, one disturbing conclusion. ¿Qué es disturbing? Es como inquietante. ¿Ok? Disturb, alterar, inquietar. One disturbing conclusion is that the effects of violent viewing last, que quiere decir duran, or dura, last for many years. One study showed that children who watched violent TV programs when they were 8 years old were more likely, eran más o tendían más, were more likely to tendían más a behave aggressively at 18. Behave aggressively at 18. Comportarse agresivos en sus 18 años. ¿Ok? O sea, más grandes, pues. Cuando veían estos contenidos de niños, de más grandes, se tendían a ser más agresivos. Luego utilizamos una palabra muy interesante que significa por lo tanto, ¿sí? Que es furthermore, ¿sí? Por lo tanto, furthermore, as adults, como adultos, they were more likely to be convicted of violent crimes. Convicted, sentenciados, ¿ok? O sea, encarcelados. They were more likely to be convicted of violent crimes, such as child abuse and murder. Child abuse and murder. Abuso de menores y asesinato. O sea, fíjense todo el impacto que este estudio reveló que tienen las imágenes violentas, agresivas en un niño de 8 años. La tendencia a ser cuando es más grande. Studies have also demonstrated quiere decir demostrado. Entonces, have also demonstrated, han también demostrado, that watching violent movies and TV shows can affect children's attitudes. ¿Ok? O sea, ver contenidos violentos de televisión o series puede afectar las actitudes. Towards quiere decir hacia. ¿Ok? Attitudes towards violence in the world around them. Otra vez este párrafo. Studies have also demonstrated that watching violent movies and TV shows can affect children's attitudes towards violence in the world around them. ¿Ok? O sea, propicia las actitudes violentas en el mundo alrededor de ellos. Children who watch a lot of fighting and bloodshed, ¿sí? Los que ven muchas peleas y contenido sangriento tienden to find it normal. Find it normal, verlo, encontrarlo como normal, ¿ok? And may accept more violence in society. And may accept more violence in society. O sea, para ellos más violencia en la sociedad, it's okay. They may even begin to commit violent acts themselves, ellos mismos. O sea, ellos podrían, ¿sí? Ellos podrían incluso, ellos podrían incluso begin to commit, comenzar a cometer violent acts themselves. Okay? They can begin to commit violent acts. Very often, muy seguido, characters in movies and on television who commit violent crimes are not sorry for their actions. Okay? The characters, los personajes who commit violent crimes are not sorry for their actions and don't face consequences or punishment. No enfrentan consequences or punishment, castigo. Punishment, castigo. Le sirve mucho tener a la mano su libretita o algo para ir anotando significados de palabras, ¿ok? When children see fictional, ¿ok? Fictional characters who are criminals, cuando los niños ven personajes ficticios que son criminales, like this, como estos, they learn, okay, they learn that doing bad things is okay. Okay, they learn that doing bad things is okay. For children, para los niños, who are growing and developing, creciendo y desarrollándose, this is a bad message. This is a bad message. It's important for them to see that our society doesn't tolerate crime. Okay? Es importante que ellos vean que nuestra sociedad no tolera el crimen, a diferencia de las películas o las escenas animadas que lo normalizan, ¿verdad? So, what can we do? With young children, young jóvenes, with young children, we have the power to control the TV programs and movies they watch. Okay. So we can protect them. We can protect them from seeing any violence at all in absoluto, okay? We can protect them from seeing any violence at all. However, sin embargo, pero más sin embargo, no, just however, sin embargo, with older children, okay, with older children, cuando son más grandes, it's impossible to completely prevent their exposure to violence. Es imposible de prevenir completamente su exposición, their exposure to violence, okay? But we can try to limit the number of hours they spend watching it. We can try to limit the number of hours they spend watching it, ¿ok? Podemos limitar o tratar de limitar el número de horas que gastan o pasan watching it, viendo la violencia, ¿sí? Porque cuando ya son más grandes es muy difícil o casi imposible controlar su exposición a la violencia. Ya toman otras decisiones, ya son conscientes de qué contenidos ven, etcétera, ¿verdad? And when children have seen violent film or TV, cuando ya lo han visto, fíjense cómo usamos el present perfect aquí, have seen a violent film or TV show, it's important to discuss it with them, okay? Discuss it with them. To help them understand that violence is not a normal part of life. Violence is not a normal part of life. ¿Ok? Questions, preguntas con alguna palabra que quieran que les recuerde vocabulario.
Yo,
¿Sí?
¿qué significaba encourage, algo así? Al lado de...
Encourage. Ajá. Es motivar o propiciar. ¿Ok? Por ejemplo, Christy, I encourage you to study more English. Te animo, te impulso, digamos, como que te motivo a que hagas tal cosa. ¿De acuerdo? Muy bien. Another question? No? Ok. Now, ahora ustedes van a leer, ¿sí? Y lo padre de que esta clase nada más tenga a ustedes dos es que van a leer bastante más. Entonces, vamos a irnos por párrafos, ¿sí? Vamos a empezar contigo, Raquel. Desde el título, por favor, y vamos a leer hasta la palabra cartoons, ¿de acuerdo? Y si hay alguna palabra en lo que acaban de leer que no sepan qué significa al final, me la dicen. Y acuérdense que les corrijo un poquito pronunciación. Adelante.
Can violent movies or TV programs? Many people say that children have become more aggressive in recent years. That is, they are more likely to fight with their friends, sisters, and brothers.
Yes.
A number of scientific studies have reported that watching violence can, in fact, cause a growth in aggression. According to the research,
como research.
Two kinds of programs and movies encourage aggressive behavior. In your children more than others.
Es in young children. In young children.
In young children.
Young. Yes, correct. Children more than others. Very good.
Others. Realistic, violent actions programs and movies and violent cartoons.
Very good, Raquel. Excellent job. I liked it very much. Thank you very much. Now, Christy, please. Paragraph number 2. One disturbing conclusion.
one disturbing conclusion that the effect of violence viewing lasts for many years. One study showed that children who, who watched violent TV programs when they were 8 years old were more likely to behave aggressive and
Aggressively?
aggressive and a, no the
18. Con N, 18.
18
Yes.
for furthermore as
Ojo, vamos a repetir esa. Furthermore, así cantadita. Furthermore,
furthermore
furthermore,
furthermore as adults they were more likely to be
convicted
convicted of violent crimes
crimes. Muy
so,
bien.
such as
Child abuse.
child abuse and murder.
Muy bien. And murder. Very good. Christy, thank you so much. Ahora, Raquel, este cortito de aquí, por favor. Hasta el siguiente punto y aparte. Studies.
Studies have also demonstrated
Okay, demonstrated
that watching violent movies and TV shows can affect children's attitudes towards violence in the world around them.
Yes. Children
who watch a lot of fighting and bloodshed tend to find it normal and may accept more violence in society.
So, okay, dos. Accept, como con una X, accept.
Accept more
Yes.
violence in
Society.
society.
Yes.
They
They,
may even begin to commit violent acts themselves.
Muy bien, nada más aquí está. Even. Okay.
They may even
Begin to commit.
begin to commit violent acts themselves.
Perfectly good. Thank you so much. Now, Christy, please. Very often.
Characters in TV and on television who commit violent. Ay, perdón, estoy.
No te apures. Violent crimes.
Violent crimes are not sorry for the action and don't face consequences or punishment.
Ese es como con una O. Punishment. Yes.
Children see. Ay, se mueve mucho el carro. Ahí voy. When
Don't-
children fiction characters who are
Criminals like this.
they learn that doing bad thing is okay.
It's okay. Ajá.
For children who are growing,
Developing, como con una I al principio. Developing.
this is a bad message.
Message. Muy bien.
It's important for the that our society doesn't tolerate crime.
La palabra otra vez. Society. Society doesn't tolerate crime. Okay, doesn't tolerate crime. Very good, Christy. Thank you very much. Y ahora, Raquel, vamos a terminar contigo, por favor. So, what can we do?
So what can we do with young children? We have the power to control the TV programs and movies they watch.
Yes.
So we can protect
them. Protect them
from seeing and violence at all.
Any violence at all.
However,
Perdóname, Raquel, vamos a ligar estas dos para que se escuche bien fresa, bien natural. At all, vamos a decir at all. Entonces vas a
and
decir
violence,
any violence at all.
any violence at all.
Yes. Let's continue.
However, with older children, it's impossible to completely prevent their exposed
Okay. Prevent
prevent
their exposure.
their exposure to violence.
Yes.
But we can try to limit the number of hours they spend watching it.
Watching it.
And when children have seen a violent film or TV show, it's important to discuss
Como cono. Discuss.
it with them to help them understand that violence is not a normal part of life.
Perfect job. Muy bien. Excelente. Vamos a contestar este ejercicio y terminamos. ¿Les parece bien? Understand from context. Circle the correct word or phrase to complete each statement according to the information in the article. Ya hemos visto esta palabra antes, pero se lo recuerdo. According to, de acuerdo con, ¿ok? According to the information in the article. Number 1. A realistic or an aggressive person is someone who is likely to fight with others. Which one is the correct one? A realistic or an aggressive? Likely to fight with others. Tiende a fight with others. What do you think? Correct. An aggressive person. Muy bien, Cristi. An aggressive person is someone who is likely to fight with others. Okay? ¿De acuerdo, Raquel?
Sí.
Very good. Number 2. Scientific studies have reported, okay, han reportado that some kinds of movies and TV programs can limit or encourage aggressive behavior. Which one?
Limit.
Okay. Again, scientific studies have reported, han reportado que some kinds of, algunos tipos de movies and TV programs can aggressive behavior. ¿Sí? Los estudios reportan que algunas películas o series pueden motivar, animar al comportamiento agresivo. ¿De acuerdo? Encourage. Good. Number 3. One kind of violent crime, un tipo de crimen violento is murder or bad behavior. What is murder?
Asesinato.
Correct.
Asesinato.
So which one is the correct answer here?
Murder.
Murder. Very good. Nice. Number 4. A word that means almost the same thing as hurt. Hurt is help or harm. What do you think?
Harm.
Harm, very good. Dice, a word that means almost the same thing, casi la misma cosa que hurt. Sería harm. Very good. Number 5. It's difficult to permit or prevent older children, okay, older children from seeing any violence on TV and in movies. Permit or prevent. It's difficult to
Prevent.
Prevent.
Perfect. Because they are older. They don't want to listen. Last one, number 6. Research has suggested that a consequence or an advantage of watching violent films is aggressive behavior. What is it? A consequence or an advantage?
A consequence.
Consequence. That's perfect. An advantage sería
Una ventaja.
Exacto, muy bien, Raquel. Una ventaja. Y pues no hay ventajas de ver filmes violentos, ¿verdad? Sería solamente a consequence. Now, with this last exercise, I want to say that we have already finished lesson number 2. Okay, lesson number 2 is over. With this, we also finish unit number 2. Now, tomorrow we are going to begin to work on the review. Okay, the review very quickly, but not all the review, just the grammar part of the review. Okay, so make sure to check out your books, read them again, so you can remember the grammar and the vocabulary that we have learned, okay, in this unit number 2. Now, on Friday, I'm going to give you guys your first exam of this level number 2, okay? So we have, tomorrow we finish with the review, and on Thursday, we start with unit number 3, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and move faster. We have to pay a lot of attention to this and, well, continue to work on it, okay? Questions?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, perfect. So let's go ahead and end up for today. This will be everything for today. I will see you tomorrow at 8 p.m. Okay? Have a
Okay.
good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.